So what am I up to now? Well, I have a crack in my wall, so I guess I am going to repair that. Welcome back to Maria's DIY World. I'm in my living room, and if you look at this picture right here, what's wrong with that? Well, besides the fact that I'm drying my clothes in my living room and it's in the way, let me just move that out of the way. Well, who other than me do you know that has their TV above the couch? There is a really good explanation for that, because let me show you my living room. So right behind me I have the kitchen, then here's the wall, and then I don't have anywhere in this room where I can fit a couch. Now we're back to the kitchen. So not even this wall where I can fit a couch or a TV on an opposite wall. So that's why. So do I watch a lot of TV on my TV? No, because I can't really. And now I have also given away the chair that was right here. So I can't even sit in the chair right here and watch TV anymore. It was too big, too old, and in the way. So my next project is this. I want to take the TV off the wall. It's a really nice quality TV, really old and heavy. So I don't just want to give it away. I actually want to keep it, but I don't want it on the wall anymore. I want it down. And actually, this is a really tough one for me. I am contemplating getting a new couch. I am all about repairing things and keeping things and not wasting stuff. And I actually really love this sofa, this couch. The thing is, it has holes everywhere. So it needs a new cover, and I was checking out the prices, and getting new covers are actually more expensive than just buying a new couch. And it is a really old couch. The thing is, it's actually a really fancy designer sofa. And because of the space here, I had given up on even having a couch. So I didn't have a couch. And then I was at the thrift store, of all places, and I passed the sofa, and I went straight back, and I was looking at it. Then I saw a name on it, and I googled the name and realized it was a really expensive couch. Somebody had spilled red wine in it, and it was in the thrift store. So I bought it for only 500 Danish kroner, which is a steal. And so I cleaned it, and I've had it for, I would say, Valdemar's 10. And I think I got it after he was born, so I don't know, 8-9 years. And it was already used before that, so it has lived a really good and long life, but it's filled with holes. So as you can see, this cover is actually on inside out, because I had to flip it over, but just look how rough it looks, how thin it is everywhere, and how it's coming apart. Yeah. So I thought, let's repair the wall. I have a big crack over there. I want to take the TV down. I want to build a carport, TV port for it. I can place in the corner over here along the wall. That's Valdemar's room. I want to build some sort of a mobile device that can roll the TV out. And so when it's in the port, you can't see it and it just looks like, I don't know, a cupboard and maybe a tabletop on top. And then you can just pull it out and roll it out so you can watch TV on it. And then I might buy a new couch. So that's the plan. And then I want to do some paneling behind my my sofa, and of course paint. So that's the plan. Well, one could have hoped. It seems like the crack is where it's glued, so the wallpaper is stuck right here. But as you can see over here, not stuck at all. Wish I knew, because I have already repaired it. Over here, I don't know if you can see the ledge right here. I can see the cobweb. So it came off really easily over here, and then there's a ledge where I stopped peeling, and then I repaired it years ago. I guess there's no return now. It's coming off. It's kind of satisfying. My daughter just came out from her room because it's almost 8 o'clock at night, and she's like, "What are you doing?" "I'm peeling off wallpaper."
Why?
Because there's a crack, and I hate this wallpaper. That's why. And so I want to repair the crack.
Oh my goodness.
Valdemar is giving it a go. Is it difficult?
Yes.
We need to pull that shelf down. I wasn't meant to do it now, so I didn't prepare for it.
I need a scissor or something.
No, you just need to pull.
Oh, yeah. I see it now.
Maybe you should do it closer to yourself.
I know.
You're working kind of slow.
I know. I'm not as strong as you.
I'm kind of falling asleep over here. Just cut it. Cut through it so you get a...
Oh.
And then put your fingers in and pull.
Like this?
Yeah, and then you just get whatever you get. Ooh, that's a nice one. Be careful. Okay. He's onto the loose part now.
Ooh.
Yeah, I need to cut in there. This is caulked. So the worst thing about doing a project is things out of place. But this shelf has to come down now. It's a little dusty, but Emmeline made me this. That's a Danish flag. She did that in craft and design class. Handcraft and design class. And then this one, even though that's not very pretty, it used to be my grandmother's. So that's why I like that. And Valdemar made this one too. So he gave me that for Christmas. It's actually a Christmas tree, so, but I like it. So I actually have to find somewhere to put those things, because I don't... Some of it is going back up here. That's the top of the freezer. And then sometimes you need vases, so I don't want to get rid of the vases either. Oh dear. Vigo just stole Emolina's sock. What are you doing? That's not yours. That's not yours. Can I have it, please? No. He needs to kill it first. Oh. She's gonna be upset with you. You can't steal it. You can't steal it. Uh-oh, Emolina's coming. Uh-oh, Emolina's coming. You're in trouble. You're in trouble. And she took it. Oh, you poor little doggy. Oh, poor little doggy. She took it. She took it. I wonder if the wallpaper is coming off now that I'm going to pull this out. It might. It didn't. Warning, you will see a spider in a second. All right, mister. Whoops, you are being evicted. Off you go. Live a happily ever after out here. So as I said, I did a repair on this wall. Oh, now I think you can see the shadow now. Because I used to have a wall right here that I knocked down, and then I had to repair the wall, and the wallpaper came off. When the shelf was here, you didn't really notice this big ledge, but it's pretty significant. So that I'm going to even out as well as fixing this. Even though it kind of took over down here, I kind of ripped off. Couldn't stop because it was so satisfying just peeling it off. I'm not going to peel off all the wallpaper because it just takes too long because it's sawdust wallpaper. So you will have all those fibers in here. So annoying to work with. And so the wallpaper is not really stuck to the wall, but it's pretty stable, I guess you could say. So I'm really just going to mud over it, sand and mud, and then put glass fiber wall covering on as I did in my intro room. And I just realized that I have another repair to do as well up here. I'm under the ceiling if you don't recognize it. So I just assessed the wall. So over here in this corner right here, you can hear the wallpaper is not on. This is where I had my extension blend into my house. So I guess that's why, but I definitely need to repair that as well. Don't mind the fact that the ceiling paint is on the wallpaper. I knew that I was going to paint at some point, so I wasn't too careful. But yeah. Oh, that is a damage that needs to be fixed. That's a really big nail. Huh. Oh goodness. Okay. Well, I will address that too. For the longest time after I bought the house, because it was never meant to be my forever home, I was so certain that I was going to find a man, marry him and have a husband and live somewhere else. Now I'm very content where I am, but for the longest time, it was just a temporary house, and I was out of the house at some point living with a guy. And I hated the house in the beginning. It was like this tiny little crappy house, and I don't feel like that anymore because at some point I was like, this is where I'm staying, this is where I'm living, so let's make the best of it. And this is also what I'm doing now. So yes. it is what it is up there in the corner. So yeah, it is what it is. I'm going to make this look really nice. And yes, I am going to pull down the trim as well, because I will be replacing that too. And as in all of the other walls of my house, there are so many holes to fix. Right there, there, everywhere. And more holes are showing. I actually did a pretty decent job over here when I did that. You can see the new wallpaper here. I'm really just leaving that piece over there because it's rather flat. Ooh, my primer. Can't wait. There's just something very satisfying about a really nice toy. Ooh, look at that. That is so easy. Oh my God. Well, that was first piece. I hate this trim, so yay. So the crack continues. This is the other one next to the big one. It continues even though you don't see it under the wallpaper. So I think my strategy is just to nail it here with those wavy nails that I have. Give it a couple up here and then just leave it at that. I don't think it will move further. I mean, the house is, after all, from 88. So I think I'll be good just doing that. And I don't want to repair too much of this wall because it's just a lot of work. So I want to make this a little easier on myself. I'm trying to make a deal with myself that I will clean up and make it look nice every time I've worked on this, because this is in my living room, dining room, kitchen area. So yeah, right now I'm wetting the paper. It's just a wet cloth. So I can scrape off the paper, sawdust, wallpaper. It is indeed where it's glued. But like it cracked here and it's glued right here, so it's also right next to. Whew, it's hot up here underneath the ceiling. And I'm on my tippy toes because I'm not quite tall enough on this stool that I'm on. Ladder steps, I don't know what they're called in English. It's so stuck right here, I'm really just going for this approach. Just make it smooth and then mud on top of it. I have done that before and it works just fine. When doing this, the wall comes off as well. Look how dusty it is. This is a white towel. It's just so dusty. Oh, my arm. All right, so it's all smooth over here. So right behind this wall, it's a double wall, but right behind this wall, I have my neighbor. So I just gonna warn them that I'm gonna hammer in those wavy nails. So yeah, do that before I hammer. So last time I put in one of these wavy nails. I only had a small hammer and it was broken. The head kept falling off. But this time I got my new hammer that my parents gave me for Christmas. So let's rock and roll. So it's a very fragile wall. So you have to be careful, but also you kind of have to hit it to get it in there. Okay, that was the first one. What a lot of noise. And then it looks like that, and then the wall doesn't shift anymore. And you won't have those open cracks. I think I'm gonna add 2 more, just because I can. And remember how I could only get 100 pack last time? When I bought these wavy nails. And I was like, I only need a couple and now I have 100. But now I added 5 more to my wall, or my house I should say. So here they are. So now I can repair and leave it to dry and call it a day. Emmeline's making dinner in the background, so that's the noise you're hearing. Oh. I'm going to mud the rest of the wall as well, but right now I'm just covering up the hole and then I'm going to even it out later. So it's not pretty, but it will get there eventually. I just dropped a big splatter. All right, that was the first coat. It always looks a little funky the first time, but the first coat. But then, you know, you sand and mud again, and sand and mud, and then you're good. All right, so I guess that's a perfect time to just take a break and leave that to dry. And so, well, I guess thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe, leave a comment. I love that. And I will see you in the next one. Have a nice day.